Y'all go to my YouTube. get started soon, bro. If y'all want to join, hit that link. Get everything ready right now. Come in, hit that like button. Just show me love. Hit that like button. Leave a comment. Show me some love. That link in my bio. The link in my bio. Join the stream, join the live. YouTube, link in story or bio. Yeah, hit that link in the bio on YouTube. That link in the bio, yeah. Link in the bio. I'm on YouTube. I get started real soon. Gift. Fatty rating for the stream. Start. Now Malcolm act like he don't see it. He on live. Just send me the Zoom chat, bro. Yeah. How do you even know stuff can come across the screen like that? That's dope. Yeah, we live on Twitch. I already gonna get started. Oh, a little bit more. Hold on, bro. Let me get at least 5 people in here, man. Let me share it to my Facebook. All right, I'm about to get started in a second.
Lights out.
That was a funny ass intro video. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get started. What's poppin', y'all? Appreciate y'all tapping in with me. Got 4 people out here. What the fuck? Oh shit! Hold on, I gotta rearrange some shit. Hold on, let me see. Let me see, bro. This shit too big. Pause. All right, y'all. I was watching Vlad. I watched a second of this while I was working today, and it pissed me off. Vlad, the way his attitude, his nonchalantness, like he just Like the niggas he don't like, the people he don't mess with, or the people he don't rock with, is like just so far beneath him. It just made me angry. I ain't gonna lie. It angered me. I've been wanting to do this video all day because this angered me. Listening to this man talk, and the fact that my boy Akademiks let him just sit there and spill a lot of this narrative and rhetoric around without opposing him in a way that's suitable for all of us, in my opinion. So I didn't like that. So I had to do a video on this. Let me get this. Oh shit. Let me get this link shared out. Everything. All right. Hold on. Get this link shared out, man. This is ridiculous, bro. I do not like Vladtv, the way he went about this. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Let's check it out. I'm gonna start it off. And if y'all wanna, y'all free to join in here. We can just, conversate, do everything. You good? Y'all free to join. The link is in the comments.
Welcome to another episode of Off the Record Podcast. I am here
Come on now.
with probably, it might be my most repeat guest.
Come on now. The Spotify been sitting right here waiting the whole time for me to. Oh man. Come on, Spotify. You can't compete with YouTube if your freaking app don't work. You can't compete, Spotify. Come on, man. I got my Ethernet cord plugged. Nah, come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, if y'all out there, bro, leave a comment, leave a like, leave some. Let me know you out there. Just let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I just want to see who my people who I brought from Instagram. I want to see the difference, Leave a comment. Even if you say forget you, I don't care. Leave it. All that make me feel good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh shit. All right, let me come on, Academioso. Let's go, big bro. Let's go, big bro.
Since we've started like over a year and a half ago.
Okay.
I'm here with one of the people who have dominated the media sphere in terms of especially new media, brought us
Come on, man. This is ridiculous.
great interviews, but also changed how people have
the quality on Spotify. Just play it in lower quality.
Viewed content and even view the dissemination of content.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna have to.
And also viewed the entire game of independent media.
Oh no, we're not going through that this whole time. Oh no,
I call him the godfather of independent media. Some people might know him as the guy behind the camera. The voice behind the camera. I got him on camera today.
All right.
I'm here with the legendary DJ Vlad.
That's a hell of an intro.
Intro.
Nigga.
Thank you.
I'm trying to get my sway intros
I
on,
know
man.
your intros are top notch.
Leveling up. Yo, first and foremost, my man Vlad came out here dressing to impress. Yo, live.
All right, bro. I'm done with this interview already.
You motherfuckers, I don't know why they think Vlad.
I'm done with this interview because it's not playing well from. You know what? Let's play it. All right, so you won't get the vocals, but what you will get is the actual pod. So let's Let's get the actual pod. Let's get the actual. Let's get the actual pod. Let's get the actual pod then. Shout out my people out there, bro. I had 5 people at one time. I got 4 now watching live. I appreciate everybody who slid through. I appreciate it.
Because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
all right, here we
people like
go.
Sway, although they are was a kid, and you know this is someone who I, you know, but the fact that I got mentioned at all in the top 10, I thought was pretty cool.
All right.
I literally, as I was going through this, I'm like, when I saw, thought was like, I'm not getting mentioned at all. Oh, really?
All right, y'all. So again, we can't watch the video right now, so I'm gonna just react to the audio because my computer is acting up. Let's go.
When I saw the list, the first thing I thought was like, I'm not getting.
Hold out. Welcome to another episode of Off the Record podcast. I am here with probably, it might be my most repeat guest since we've started like over a year and a half ago.
Okay.
I'm here with one of the people who have dominated the media sphere in terms of especially new media, brought us great interviews, but also changed how people have viewed content and even viewed the dissemination of content, and also viewed the entire game of independent media. I call him the godfather of independent media. Some people might know him as the guy behind the camera, the voice behind the camera. I got him on camera today. I'm here with the legendary DJ Vlad.
What an intro. Thank you.
I'm trying to get Sway intros.
I know. Your intros are top notch.
Leveling up. Yo, first and foremost, my man Vlad came out here dressing to impress. Yo, a lot of you motherfuckers, I don't know why they think Vlad. By the way, Vlad, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you leveling up, not only in business, but you've been leveling up your look, like inspiring. And I think being a leader in this space is very important that happens. How's lifestyle these days? How are you living? How different is it from, I don't know, 2008 Vlad?
Totally.
I don't care about any of that. All right, I'm gonna get to where.
How do you treat
I'm gonna get to where where he started talking make me mad.
Was not able to be presented to the jury. So Banger just seemed like a good platform to the best of our ability. But at the end of the day,
right here, y'all listen to this.
Completely protect them if they're out doing things that's, you know, out of our control.
I would have thought that actually it wasn't on your platform, to be honest. I think it was on his own. The whole tax stone thing happened. Yeah. And I think just like the narrative on social media was just like, well, Tax has some quote unquote incriminating statements that he may have said on either your platform.
He said, Tax said that he became a blood a long time ago. None of that was part of his trial. Nothing in Tax Stone's case or trial have anything to do with Vladtv. This was a very specific situation that happened. And it's sad because me and his lawyer were in contact the whole time during the trial, because I was concerned. Tax is my friend. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The problem that happened in that case was, if you look at like Troy Ave and what he was doing, like Troy Ave was using this guy Banger, he was using this dude as a crash dummy. You know,
that's it right there. All right. So let me see if I can. It's not gonna play. Let's see. All right. Y'all notice what Vlad trying to do. Already he's trying to, let me reshare it. He's trying to paint Troy Ave as in like, oh, he's the worst person. Just because he's friends with this dude, Tax Stone. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's real divisive. Let me share this again. See if it worked this time.
He said, I mean, Tax said that he became a blood a long time ago. None of that was part of his trial. Nothing.
Bro.
Nothing in Tax Stone's Tax Stone's case or trial
court. It's crazy.
Have anything to do with Vladtv. This was a very specific situation that happened. And it's sad because me and his lawyer were in contact the whole time during the trial.
Bruh.
Because I was concerned. Tax is my friend.
Yeah.
I was concerned. Texas is my friend. They need a way to change
you know what I'm saying?
Quality,
the problem that happened in that case.
Bro, it shouldn't be playing like this.
Was, if you look at...
I have an Apple computer.
Like Troy Ave and what he was doing.
Right,
like Troy Ave was using this dude's this guy Banger, he was using this dude as a crash dummy. You know, I mean, he was having...
So now, Vlad, you talk all this. I won't interview Tekashi 6ix9ine, all this because he's a snitch. This, that. That is snitching, Vlad. That is snitching. With the same culture that these people talking about, when you say things like that, that is snitching. When you say he was using Banger for this and that, that is snitching, Vlad. Just letting you know. Listen how he try to paint Troy Ave.
Ray Shremmer. It's on tape. Banger walks in, motions to him, the dude.
Listen how he try to paint Troy Ave and his peoples. Only because he cool with Tax.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The problem that happened in that case was, if you look at like Troy Ave and what he was doing, like Troy Ave was using this guy Banger, he was using this dude as a crash dummy. You know what I mean? He was having him beat up people he didn't like.
How do you know that, Vlad? How do you know that?
I love McConan. Got beat up on stage. Yeah, he was performing.
Banger wanted to just
on tape. Banger walks in, motions to him, the dude.
Bruh. Take it off full screen.
Goes down and he punched him in the face a bunch of times and then walked away.
So what? You said
a journalist got beat up.
All because of...
I think might have been...
Bro, this internet is fucking me up right now. This internet is fucking me up. I ain't gonna lie to you. It won't get off of full screen now. I don't know, bro. All right, there we go. Okay, so let's do it. So look, man, he's going to try and paint Troy Ave and his people as the worst in the world. Listen to this. Listen how, only because he's cool with Tax Stone. This is the only reason why. Otherwise, Vlad wouldn't give a damn. He'd try to interview and get some money off of him.
From Vice or some of the sort. Can't remember.
Me and that journalist had some contact. He didn't deny it happened because he had written something
All right, bro.
Negative about Troy Ave. Troy Ave went and got him.
Yeah, I think we all heard that.
All right, let me stop it here. I got a good picture now. I'll leave it on there so we just do the rest of the audio adventure. But I ain't gonna watch this whole thing. I'm gonna stop in a second, just talking about it.
Was having him beat up people he didn't like.
I don't like Vlad saying that.
I Love McConaughey got beat up on stage. Yeah, he was performing with Ray Shremmerd. It's on tape. Dana walks in, motions to him, the dude goes down and he punched him in the face a bunch of times and then walked away. A journalist got beat up.
I think it might have been from Vice or some of the sort. Can't remember.
Me and that journalist had some contact. He didn't deny it happened. Because he had written something negative about Troy Ave. Troy Ave went and got him.
Yeah, I think we all heard that. And I've talked to Troy before. I've told him, I'm like, yo, I think that's when like you burned a lot of bridges, because even though we might not know that particular person, when people are taking out they're taking out violence on people for opinions, it gets really dicey where now people feel like, you rather not cover someone than feel you have to say a certain thing, or you're going to be just supporting another person who will say their own opinion, whatever the case is or thing is.
Troy Ave threatened me over text message because I wouldn't post his music. Like, yo, man, if you don't post my shit, you're gonna have problems. You're gonna have some street problems. I remember looking at this going like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Not some Troy Ave, like, you know what I mean? But like,
all right, so in that instance, I'm with Vlad on that. I can't talk too much about that because you texting me, telling me to post, bro. Man, get out of here, man. I ain't posting nothing. How about this? I'll post bad stuff and I rock with your enemies, I guess. So I can understand Vlad's point of view. I didn't know this deeper stuff into it. Like, I didn't know Vlad and Troy Ave had words or something. But it just seems like Vlad is hopping on the bandwagon. That's all I feel, The hate train of Troy Ave.
it was a history of a dude who had a chip on his shoulder, suddenly got a little bit of a buzz in New York, and got a crew of dudes that are willing to put hands on people. And listen, we all have that. You know what I'm saying? I have people around me that can go beat someone up if I ask them to, because of everything I've done for them over the years.
Yeah,
but I don't do that because it's fucking stupid, and it puts yourself you now put yourself into a liable situation. You now put yourself into criminal cases. You put yourself into worse situations. So once again, here comes Troy Ave, trying to push his weight around, see someone that's been, saying disparaging things about him, and then went to go send his man to die. Troy Ave wasn't invited to Banger's funeral.
Vlad. Vlad, are you a rapper? Y'all got to see the look. The look he's giving to the camera right now, when he just said that, or before he said that. Bro, he think he a rapper. He think he a rapper, bro. You think he a rapper. He talking about the dad. He getting on Akademiks platform dissing the dad like he a goddamn rapper. Who do Vladtv think he is?
But I don't do that because it's fucking stupid, and it puts yourself you now put yourself into a liable situation. You now put yourself into criminal cases. You put yourself into worse situations. So once again, here comes Troy Ave, trying to push his weight around, see someone that's been, saying disparaging things about him, and then went to go send his man to die.
That
Troy Ave wasn't invited to Banger's funeral. He didn't go there.
That's mess.
And I've talked to him.
If that's really his man and blah, blah, how come his family despises him? Explain that, right? So in that trial, the problem
Who
that
do
was
Vlad
happening
think?
was that I don't know what it's like.
Bro, I don't know who Vlad think he is. He just said, first he's trying to get a reaction out of Troy. He's talking about his homie, talking about his family wasn't fucking with you. You wasn't invited to the funeral. Bro, if he feel like you will bring, if I feel like you will bring more heat our way, I'd rather you not come to the funeral because you're gonna bring more heat our way to the funeral. That was the problems that the family didn't need. Troy Ave is famous. He caused a scene. Like, damn, you making it seem like, I don't know, bro. I gotta dig deeper because I don't know about the family, but the way Vlad is saying it is it's ridiculous. The way he's saying it is ridiculous.
Detroit before. I told him, I'm like, yo, I think that's
I know the wrong one. My bad. Bro, that is crazy, bro. You said you got your just basically talk shit, got your homie killed. He ain't put no blame on Taxstone for being in a fucking freaking for being in a freaking club in New York with a weapon. No blame on Taxstone for being in there with a weapon.
Another
blame.
States, but in New York, you cannot bring up the negative background of a victim in a murder.
Look at this.
Well,
Look at this. Vlad is a slick one. He said in New York you can't bring up the negative background. Bro, why would you want to bring up the negative background? Oh, he was doing this, doing that, so he deserved to die. What are you talking about? What are you trying to say?
The problem that was happening was that I don't know what it's like in other states, but in New York, you cannot bring up the negative background of a victim in a murder. So Banger's background was not able to be presented to the jury. So Banger just seemed like a good kid who was a basketball player or whatever else. The jury wasn't aware of this fucked up history of leading up to a situation where, you know, I don't know what happened. I don't know who did the shooting. You know what I mean? But it would kind of make sense. Like, I mean, me personally, if I saw a dude that had this history of beating people up on behalf of a guy who I have beef with, I'm going to protect myself as well.
It appears that Troy Ave kind of admitted that, like, you know, he keeps saying, at least publicly, so I could imagine he said on the stand, or that's part of the narrative.
Yeah.
He said Banger turns back around to him and he winks and gives him the go ahead to kind of
give him the go ahead to go die.
Yeah, right. Well, I think that's where the New York thing comes in, because it's like, hey, someone.
He wasn't expecting this man. I don't know. I don't get nobody, bro. The way he's saying it though is just like, it's ill. The way he's saying it, right after he just interviewed somebody else that got killed. It's a lot of death surrounds Vlad. A lot of death surrounds Vlad. A lot of death surrounds Vlad. That's crazy. So many interviews where people go on after they done, they die. That's crazy, bro. It's a lot of deaths around this man, bro. And the way he talk about it is so nonchalant. Like he don't give a fuck. He don't care that what's name had an illegal gun in there. He don't care about none of that. He don't care. He just like, you dead. He dead. He happy he dead.
He repeatedly punch you in the face so you're about to be unconscious. If you're not allowed to have a gun, you could never use a gun. If you use that gun, everything else goes out the window. Like New York is you have to die state. Do you know what I mean? Like there is no self-defense.
Look,
now watch. Akademiks just stated the law. The law is this. This is what you can do in New York City. And watch him have a rebuttal. If that's the law, then why this dude got a gun? So the fact that Troy Ave took the gun, buzzed back, that is an accomplishment in itself. If you pick it up, whatever he did, that's an accomplishment. He saved more lives from the angry Taxstone that had the gun vigorously shooting in the club. Boom. That's the story. Stop trying to spin it, make it seem like Taxstone some kind of angel or something. I always hear about Taxstone is a tech. I don't even know who Taxstone is. Always making it seem like he's just some god in the man. Bro, you got your gun, you shot the gun, probably got scared. Boom! Scared. You shot him, boom, fell out your hand. You don't get no points for that. Right in jail. Dear hater, what Troy Ave won. Good God. It's ridiculous. Everybody fighting for this man. Everybody picking sides. Always picking sides. I don't like that. In my real life, everybody always picking sides. They are side pickers. They act like they don't fuck with somebody, mess with somebody because they mess with somebody. Man, stop picking sides. It's what y'all doing right now in this situation.
Armed security in this room, right? Right now in this room, I have armed security. I wouldn't go send him to go beat someone up. Right? He's there to defend me, to protect me. That is his only job. He has no other job. He's not a boxer. He's not a fucking backyard brawler. He's not a gangster. He is a security who's there to make sure that I don't get killed or I don't get seriously hurt. And if he has to shoot somebody, it's to protect my life. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I go see someone, like I said, like I remember the story about how I ran into Joe. Well, I was outside the strip club and Joe Budden ran by and I'm with my man.
Yeah.
Killed someone with his bare hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who I interviewed. You know, my man O Pressure. I could have been like, oh, go beat him up.
When like you
know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do
you
this. Fucking
burned a lot of bridges.
So the fact
Is
that
because even though we
uh,
might not know that particular person,
I think he would send some people to get Joe. I think he would. He just, I don't know. They probably beef ain't that tough. But if he had beef to where somebody was threatening to kill him and he was trying to keep it on under, he didn't want to tell on him, he'd send him. Yeah, Vlad will send him. He got money, he'll send him. Vlad a millionaire, he'll send him. But hey, y'all got 4 people out here. Leave a comment, leave a like or something. Let me know that you out there. I got 2 likes, I think. 2 likes. Let me check. Can't see it on this. Yeah, I got 2 likes, I think. But leave a like, leave a comment, man. Let me know y'all watching. And I appreciate y'all watching. This is, help me feed my family and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Out here starving artists, man. YouTube, pay me. Thank you for monetizing me, man. I appreciate y'all to the fullest extent. Y'all keep rocking with me. We're gonna keep going up, all the way up from the ground up. We ain't started from the bottom. I ain't never touched the bottom. Pause. Like, let's go, man. Academics. That's not right. Vlad, man. This dude is evil. I just look at him, bro. I just can't. Every time I look at this man, it's like he just, something about this man. Something about this man. Something about this man, Vlad. It's a wicked and Neanderthal. Not just playing. All right, let's go.
You know what I'm saying? But here's this dude walking past in a similar situation, right? Here's a guy that's been talking shit about me for years. Here's this guy, Joe Budden, who said, when I see Vlad, I'm going to fuck him up. And I got my lawyer money put aside when he's, in case there's a lawsuit or in case I have to go to jail. Like, Joe has been publicly, he said this on your show, on Everyday Struggle. Remember?
He said a bunch of times, yeah.
Said a bunch of times. Here is a similar situation. And I got someone with me who's a murderer, right? Snap of a finger. Get him. I wouldn't do that. I would never, ever, 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 ever do that. Because that's putting, and I got someone with me.
All right, so I should have stopped it right here. Look, I'm gonna do like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna react to this over. I'm gonna react to this little section over where he said that. And I'm gonna pause it to make it seem like he just said he'll send a murderer at Joe. Just how clickbait be.
who's a murderer, right? In case I have to go to jail. Like Joe has been publicly, he said this on your show, on Everyday Struggle, remember?
He said a bunch of times, yeah.
Said a bunch of times. Here is a similar situation, and I got someone with me who's a murderer.
Vlad. Oh, Vlad. Vlad is plotting against Joe. Vladtv is plotting against Joe Budden. Vladtv is planning to murder Joe Budden. Vlad rides with killers. They kill people with their bare hands. That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy, man. Oh, that's crazy. Can't believe that Joe. Oh, man. Joe better get some security, bro. Vlad is after him. Joe better get security. Oh, man. Joe better get security. Vlad is after him. All right, y'all. That's why I'm going to clip it. Y'all going to see that up as a reaction to Vlad saying his homie would kill Joe with his bare hands when he see him. That's going to be the clip.
Right? Snap of a finger. Get him. I wouldn't do that. I would never, ever, 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 ever do that, because that's putting my friend in danger, putting myself in danger, and really, the fuck? Me and Joe ain't really got beef like that. Like, it's just words.
If y'all ain't got beef like that and it's just words, go talk it out on the podcast then. Last time Akademiks interviewed you and he asked you, what did you think about interviewing with Joe Budden and him? Basically, how he do it. You told him no. So you really have true beef. You had true smoke for him. Now it changed. I don't get it, bro. But let's see. I don't get it. Now, what's the difference? What is the difference? You had true smoke for him.
It's just words. He's talking shit. I'm talking shit. Life goes on. You know, we get views. Taxstone and Troy Ave, it was just words. You see what I'm saying? It was just words, and he sent his man to go die. And he has to hold that forever.
I think there's wrong on both sides. Clearly, you know.
Bro, this nigga.
Taxstone and Troy Ave, it was just words. You see what I'm saying? It was just words, and he sent his man to go die. And he has to hold that forever.
I think there's wrong on both sides.
See, bro,
clearly, you know, I think
the way
Tax bringing a weapon into that establishment.
Yeah, thank you,
If
Ak.
he did that, you can't do that in New York.
No, you can't.
Thank you, Ak.
Like, man, I'm from Jersey.
Say the truth.
Like
Vlad,
you
after he said that, Vlad said, no, you can't. No, you can't. Good job, Ak. You just get to the facts. All these feelings that's involved, feelings and friendships, get to the facts. That's the only F I'm worried about is the facts. The facts. Let's get to the facts. Fact is, you can't have guns in New York club. Taxstone probably sent Banger to do a banger do and bang. He banged. I don't know if they say he banged. He banged. So Banger came to bang. Look what happened. Taxstone had an illegal gun in the club in New York. Boom, you charged. Boom. Troy Lanes, or Troy Ave, whatever your name, Troy Ave. Boom. What happened? Oh, hey, man. We went to the club. We got into it with them. He pulled out a gun. He shot. Boom. I don't know if he dropped it or I took it from him in the process, but I ended up with the gun. He started running like a cat with his tail cut off. Boom, boom, boom. Shot a couple times at him. That's what happened. No, people, I'm not a snitch. I just said what just happened. It's not snitching. This is what just happened. I'm not in the gang. I am a millionaire. I'm a businessman. I don't know. I always say people are millionaire, but I am a rich artist. I am a business. I am an LLC. Don't play with me with this snitching stuff. So the fact that people ran with that narrative because because Taxstone needed something to do while he was in jail before he just wound up getting him a boyfriend like he got now. So let's see what the pause.
Views. Taxstone and Troy Ave, it was just words. You see what I'm saying? It was just words, and he sent his man to go die, and he has to hold that forever.
I think there's wrong on both sides. Clearly, I
Good
think
job, back.
Tax bringing a weapon into that establishment.
If he did that,
If he did that,
you can't do that in New York.
no, you can't.
Like, man,
he said if he did that. See, I can't wait till this case is over because Vlad's gonna eat his words. The way he just nonchalantly, he's just fighting for Taxstone like he's just the savior. He gotta get what's that dude, Nelson Mandela out of jail so he can go run for Republic. Like he gotta get like he Kodak, he need to get pardoned or something. Like he fighting like he Trump. Man, no, listen. Plain and simple, he wasn't supposed to have the gun. He wasn't supposed to have the gun. Plain and simple. Cut all other rhetoric.
I'm from Jersey. Like you have a license to have a weapon in Jersey, but if you about to get over that bridge, you better stop playing.
Right.
They don't allow that. And also, if you're prior felon, things aren't going to fall in your favor.
Yeah.
I think, by the way, if he was in Florida, I think he beats the case.
You stand your ground.
Yeah, beats the case. Yo, this the
fuckboy who killed Trayvon Martin, was it?
Zimmerman.
Zimmerman chased this young kid down and murdered him and got stand your ground. What do you think would have happened if the situation was in Florida, where you got this guy that's beating people up over and over again, person scared for their life?
I understand that, Vlad. But we're not in Florida. They were not in Florida. They were in New York. You can't have guns in New York. I am Missouri. I can legally carry weapons. And carry weapons in Missouri. It's legal. You can't do that out there like that. So, Vlad, your argument, like, I understand what you're doing. I understand it could be labeled as self-defense, but, bro, stop fighting for these quick gun pullers, these quick gun toters that just want blood, so thirsty, and they can't fight. Don't stop fighting for these people.
And they shoot if that's what happened. Like I said, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. Me and Taxstone were happened. The fuckboy who killed Trayvon Martin, was it? Zimmerman. Zimmerman chased this young kid down and murdered him and got stand your ground. What do you think would have happened if the situation was in Florida, where you got this guy that's beating people up over and over again, person scared for their life, and they shoot if that's what happened? Like I said, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. Me and Taxstone were around like from the moment it happened to when he actually got picked up and locked up. A year had passed.
Oh yeah, it was a year past.
A year passed. Yeah. Me and Tax did multiple interviews. In fact, the last interview he ever did was with me, which I never put out. We may put it out after his sentencing, because once again, I'm worried that I've been holding on to this interview for 6 years because I'm worried there might be something in there that could have affected the trial, or at this point could affect the sentencing, because he hasn't been sentenced yet. He's facing 25 years.
That's a long time.
Long time. 6 years time served, but still 19 years left to go. It's very ugly. But like this whole time, I would never ask Tax. I remember it happened. I called him like, "Yo, you good?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm fine. Cool." I'm gonna speak to you about this. I'm never gonna discuss it. I don't want to know. I don't want to be involved in it. That's between y'all. You seem to be out. I think you're good. You know what I mean? And that's the end of that. But unfortunately, in that trial, what happened was, because I spoke to someone close to the case who spoke to one of the jury members, and I guess Tax had a phone in jail, Rikers, and he got too comfortable with that phone. They managed to find some either audio or I think it's text messages or Discord or something messages.
All right, man. Y'all can watch. It was another part I was gonna do, but I'm just tired of watching right now. Vladtv, it just pissed me off. But y'all like, man, I just wanna like let Vlad know that just because he's your friend doesn't mean you look over the rules. Everybody else is about the rules, right? You try to keep it rules, right? It's your friend, now you looking over the rules. You letting the cops know that you got incriminating evidence against him right now that you are holding on to just in case. It might be incriminating stuff. You just what you're doing. So I understand you fighting for your friend, and that's what you're doing right now. But in that situation, Troy Ave should not be charged with Banger's murder. I don't care. It should not be charged. So cut that narrative. Academics, for that little part you did good, bro. But this part two, I didn't like how you was letting him talk about Tory Lanez, bro. But I didn't get to finish it. So let me skip to it. Let me skip to that part. With Alran. With Alran is 0 comments. Oh my god, they do not fuck with me. But it's okay. Sorry.
Oh, like also when you think about taxpayer dollars, because who's paying for that? Like think about the absurdity. These guys, they're saying, well, we don't think, none of them definitively said tax on this. They're like, yo, we don't.
Well, you paid their taxes, like part of their taxes.
Yeah,
now we get sued.
Yeah, now that's what I was wondering. Though. I'm like, yo, it's no way. Like, it's a little bit different from yours and how you do hiring or whatever the case is. He's established new personalities. Like, I wouldn't say. And that office is saying, hey, we got to make sure. No more, we're gonna be embarrassed if we were just full of shit, but we got to make sure we do this right.
Right here.
The attempt for an appeal or a new trial doesn't have the same steam. I think there was some momentum building because of what was presented on social media. Like, yo, here's a black guy who was, possibly innocent, and the system's about to railroad him, and this might be a woman lying on him. You should be very present in making sure that every T's are crossed and every I's are dotted. And there was so much public support. Like I remember streaming the thing, and just like at the peak, there was 72,000 people watching. Damn. As the last day, as the verdict was about to get delivered. Mm-hmm. And that's so much interest where I could imagine a DA and that office is saying, hey, we got to make sure, no more, we're going to be embarrassed if we were just full of shit, but we got to make sure we do this right. So now I think his attempt for an appeal, I think it's a fractional amount of people who are still invested. I think people are like, you know what? All right, fuck it.
Well, right, because he's already found guilty. And the thing is, people don't understand how the appeal process works. The way the appeal works is that, at a state level, you have the judge, right, who presided over this. When you put an appeal, it goes to the Supreme Court of California. And 3 judges that sit over this judge have to all vote and say this judge made such a grievous error that had he not allowed this, the trial could have gone a different way.
Which, by the way, they're not at an appeal yet. So the appeal's going to come next. That's what I think he's going to pay. They're at just motion. They're filing the motion before sentencing. Yeah. I think the appeal has to come, or technically 30 days after sentencing. That's why they're pushing back the sentencing. Exactly. And they're motioning for a new trial. Yeah. But the same judge who sat in the trial, he has to think, right? So he has to hold himself accountable. And, by the way, he allowed all of these things to happen. Right. He has to hold himself accountable.
I looked at what they're saying, the appeal, it sounded like, it sounded frivolous. Yeah. Honestly, to me. And like I said, I don't really have, me and Tori had some words over DM, but it was whatever. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I don't have any connection one way or another. I've never met Tori. I've never talked to him. We don't have any sort of problems from my point of view. But one of the appeal things was like, one of the pictures given to the jury with Tory showed his gun tattoo. I mean, yeah, that doesn't sound like a mistrial to me. You see what I'm saying?
The grounds, I think, the best.
And hold on, let me just interrupt you real quick. Tory had a chance to take the stand, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Now, I understand what people say, and that is, well, it's not your job to prove that you're innocent. It's your job to prove that you're not guilty. So you don't have to take the stand. Taxstone didn't take the stand. Tory didn't take the stand. But when I interviewed Hurricane Chris, he took the stand. He said, fuck this. He said, there is no possible way.
Now, I agree with Vlad right there. Tory should have took the stand. He should have took the stand. There's no way that he didn't take the stand. That's ridiculous. Tory should have took the stand.
For someone like myself who killed someone in self-defense, they were, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you know the Hurricane Chris story, but basically he was at a gas station in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Somebody tried to steal his car.
Yeah, like some random dude opened his door with his car, and he had like a gun in his front seat.
Yeah, the seat.
And he had a gun on him, and he was like, yo,
get out of my car.
Get out of my car and back away. The guy was like, yeah, I'll fuck you up. And he started reaching into his pocket, and it turned out that in his pocket was this big piece of cement that was going to be used as a weapon, essentially. And he kept telling him, stop, like, please, get your hands out of your pocket, move away. And then finally he had to shoot. But you know what I'm saying? Like, he said there is no matter who his lawyers were, he said there was no way, as a person who feels that he was innocent and he felt that he was acting in self-defense and his own life was in danger because there was multiple guns around and it looked like there was weapons in the person's possession and so forth, that he took the stand and he said exactly what happened, and the jury agreed with him and he was found not guilty of second-degree murder. He was facing life in prison.
Well, I think that's a clear cut, like, the dude is innocent, right? I think.
Yeah, but I don't feel like looking for the rest because I'm tired. Gotta go to sleep. But yeah, Vlad, I wasn't feeling the vibe on the interview. You seem kind of arrogant. I do like when people are arrogant, but just certain people, I guess. Yeah, because it was like the way you was talking about the Banger death is like, come on, bro. I don't even know who Banger is. I just know that you talking about him ill. I don't even know who Banger is. I wouldn't be able to point him out in the scrapbook. Like, hey, I don't know who Banger is. So the way you talking about him, Vlad, is ridiculous, and it should be exposed that you don't care. You're just an evil person to me. Unless you can change my mind, bro. But you fuck with who you fuck with. You mess with who you mess with, I guess. But shout out Akademiks, man. CNG for life, bro. I'll let y'all, man. Pick man reactions. Do some shit. Do some branding. Do some branding and throw my intro video out there. Throw my outro video out there.
Lights out.
A good show, bro. I appreciate y'all. Even though y'all didn't comment, bro. Even though y'all didn't comment, bro. It's a good show, bro. I appreciate y'all. Whoever was out there for y'all, I appreciate it, man. I rock with y'all, nigga. Whoever, I actually don't rock with y'all because y'all didn't comment. Y'all have a good night, man. TM National, bro. All right, since I got more people here, I'm gonna play an unreleased song that never been released. Oh no, I can't get my stream. I don't know if we on the beat.
And I got blow, nigga. I'm talking Tony Montana. Go long, quarterback, and bitch, I'm Joe Montana. I got blow, nigga. Talking hard to the south. Been out down to my last. Ain't no time for it out. I got blow, nigga. Call me Tony Montana. Go long, quarterback, and bitch, I'm Joe Montana. I got blow, nigga. Talking hard to the south. Been I'm down to my last. Ain't no time for a loss. He on the highway, speed under the limit, but I get it there by Friday. Yeah, and you can catch me if you can. I might even get cocky and thought out a big stance. Picturing me stroking every car that fixin'. Got a rule around here, you can't come without your friends. Of course I got blow, so the ass is in demand. Flip a couple for the night, so my crew can go ham. Line them bitches up and put them bitches on the jet. Got this time we taking off and I'ma land in something wet. I'm trying to move a mountain, but it's heavy by myself. I'm keeping break in my Ruger. I don't trust nobody else. Gotta be marching for error. Box too small for terror. Staying good on the confidence. I'm looking in the mirror. A head on the swivel, even when she taught me off. I started off it hard, but now I got soft.
Watch moves that I make, new motive, money, and I run long schemes. Cause I'm running the scandal bigger than Enron. Trip to the Bahamas with models that only wear thorn. Smoking exotics, they leaning, it's like I'm dreaming. Cause bitches that fade to meet, they don't want me to waste the scene. Ain't this the life? It's something better than nice. Back and forth the border, a Salvadorian night. They had me highly mistaken. They think ain't an explanation for all this money I'm making. Burgundy pearl over white. No, they see these 84s and me blowing out this flight. License to carry 2 felonies, the perfect example of how the money rules everything around me. They chasing paper by any means. I'm hating intervention and still niggas can't intervene. Music fiend, give me the mic and watch me relapse. Serial killer, the track and call it Beat J. Bitch.
He kind of dissed me in there. I don't like that. But all right, y'all, man. I holla at y'all, bro. Appreciate y'all tapping in with me. Hit that like button, hit that comment, say something. I don't care if it's. Never mind. I ain't giving y'all no ideas, bro. I holla at y'all, man. I'm out.